All right, so I'm going to get into some instructional videos on Unit 5. Unit 5 is all systems of equations. In other words, systems of equations means where do two lines cross in the coordinate plane, okay? Now, we have three different ways that we can do it, okay? We can do graphing, we can do elimination, or we can do substitution. All right, now what I find is most people prefer either graphing or elimination, okay? Most people don't like substitution. So what I'm going to do on all the assignments in Unit 5, you can use whatever method you want to solve it, okay? You do not have to do all three methods. Pick which one you like and go with it and get the answer, okay? And I will have videos that kind of go through some of the tasks and help you out a little bit like I've been doing, okay? So don't panic, all right? So I'm going to walk you through graphing first. So that's going to be my first video, is just solely graphing, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do it in the calculator, okay? And I'll write out the steps over here. So we're going to focus just on graphing, okay? So if I want to graph and see where they cross each other, I have to first get y by itself in both equations, okay? So I'm going to take x plus y equals 4. Now, how in the world am I going to get y by itself? Well, it's got that x over there with it. So I got to move it to the other side. To move it, I got to subtract it. Okay? So that cancels, and I have y equals 4 minus x, or you could say negative x plus 4. Either one is the same. These are the same equations, okay? That and that are the same thing. Whatever makes sense to you, okay? Most people prefer this first method because I'm saying 4 minus x, okay? That is fine with me. Done. All right. The other one, 2x minus y equals 4, or equals 5. 2x minus y equals 5. Okay, this is your next equation. Okay, I got to get y by itself again. So I'm going to move my x first. So I'm going to say minus 2x, okay, because y is negative, x is positive, okay? So minus 2x to the other side. That cancels. Please be careful. Here's a very common mistake when you guys are doing these questions. My y is negative. A lot of people, when they bring the y down, they forget to bring that negative sign, and it's going to change the value of your answer. Make sure you bring it down. Equals 5 minus 2x. I'll just continue to write it this way. Now, the only thing left is I got to get rid of that negative. So I'm going to divide by negative 1. Make sure you divide everything by negative 1. Some people just say change all your signs, which is really all you're doing, okay? Oops, got carried away there. Negative 5 plus 2x. I was trying to put x too soon. Okay, so there's my first equation. Okay. And then here's my next equation. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to your calculator. If you have a graphing calculator at home, it's great. If not, you can go online. There's all kinds of graphing calculators online, okay, that are free. Okay, don't pay for anything. So if you have a graphing calculator or access to one online, this is what I would do. I go to y equals, hit that button first. So let me clean this up here so we can see what we're doing. All right. So we're going to go to y equals in the calculator first. Okay. So when you hit y equals, you're going to get your things here. Let me clear that out. Okay. So under y1, I'm going to put the 4 minus x. And under y2, I'm going to put the negative 5 plus 2x. Okay. So under y1 and y2, put your answers. Okay. Let me put that in mine real quick. So 4 minus x X, remember X is up here, over here beside the alpha button, okay? And then negative 5 plus 2x. And then I'm going to hit the graph button, okay? Graph. Okay, so y equals under y1, y2, put those, then you're going to hit the graph button, okay? Now, this is what my graph looks like. Now I can see they cross somewhere over here, okay? Now, to find out exactly where they cross, I need to do this. I'm going to hit the second button and trace, okay? So I'm going to show you over here. The second and trace. Now it gives me several options. Value, 0, minimum, maximum, intersect, derivatives, and integrals, 6 and 7. That's all calculus stuff. We won't get into all that. So the one that makes sense is intersect. In my case, it's number 5. So I'm going to hit number 5, intersect, okay? So I'd hit 5 on the calculator. Now it's going to be blinking on, and it's going to say at the bottom down here, it's going to say first curve. So now you're going to hit enter because that's your first line. Then it's going to blink on this one and say second curve. Yeah, that's my second line. And then it's going to say guess, and I'm going to hit enter again. So then it tells you down here 3, 1 is where the intersection is, okay? So all I have to do is 5 intersect, and then I hit enter 3 times, okay? And then it'll give me my answer at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so that's your first option, is by graphing. All right, I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm going to do one on elimination next.